You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. And as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Rattler. Taken in by Shaheed. 8-11 up to about the... on the play. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 23. And the Commanders get home, they drop in. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Here's first and 10 from the 34. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. They've got first down from the 31. Daniels from the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, hole in the defense there. That one is caught. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Chased out to his right. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up 6-0 here in the first. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They go play action with Carr. To the outside and complete to Olave. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Carr. Hits his man on the out route. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Caught by Miller. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So before they can set it for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Working inside the red zone. Olave with the catch. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Carr. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Carr here from the gun. And it's caught. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Flush down out to his left. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Daniels now. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play. See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Again, Daniels to the air. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. Room to the right. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Here's Robinson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set. First and 10. Carr off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Carr with it on first. That's complete to Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints in possession. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shaheed coming in motion left. From the 44 here on... Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him! And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Hey, 734. 618.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That's brought in by Miller. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. We have a timeout here, second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's 2nd and 5. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal.
Kill. Raider one.
Now Carr. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us? Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Carr now on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Motioning left is their running back. Here's 2nd and 7. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off here for Miller. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pistol snap to Carr. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Just watching from the booth, that looked like a last resort to go take that check down. He wanted to push the ball down the field, but there was nowhere to go. He looked shorter, and this defense was ready to make him pay.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Carr. It's tipped away and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He's back to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to push forward to the 25. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Now Daniels off the play action. Buying some time right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Carr. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Carr throwing on 3rd. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Robinson on the inside give. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Patterson on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 43. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Carr. Oh no, they get him yet again. Quan Martin with the pick. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carr trying again after the pick. Completes this one to Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Saints ball as we start the 4th, but any efforts might just be futile facing that deficit. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Carr setting to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Carr here from the gun. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
On first down, here's Daniels. And it's caught. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Carr. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Carr. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Carr. Getting out to his left. And just how they teach you. He gets a chunk of yards and slides down at the end to protect himself. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Carr. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two. Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He puts some power on it. That's caught at the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. They're now set for 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. Carr now on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give left side. Here's Robinson. Open space inside the 40. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shaheed coming in motion left. Carr with it on 1st. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He finds Johnson. Hits some space around midfield. Still fighting forward. To the 10. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Commanders keep running away with this. Patterson on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr gets this one to Shaheed. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Pistol snap to Carr. Connects with Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Throwing his Carr. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Try and get it to Chris Olave. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Carr. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders.
This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and now, yeah.
Fresh out the beta game in my jeans.